YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Naja coming back at y'all with yet another video. And yes, you saw the title. Today I'm going to be showing y'all how to get 360 waves. Let's go. If you want to be swimming with the fishes, if you want to be drowning, matter of fact, you're going to need a life vest after you finish watching this entire video. I'm going to go over everything that you need to know to get 360 waves. If you're having a problem, everything in this video will help solve and answer all your questions. So the first thing we got to go over is the things that you need. Obviously, if you're going to want to get waves, you're going to need a good old brush. There's plenty of brushes out there. You can get a medium brush, you can get a soft brush, you could get a hard one. Generally, I like to use a hard brush if my hair is a little bit longer and I'm wolfing. I'm going to get into that a little bit later. But for the majority of the time, I use like a medium brush or a soft brush to lay the hairs down. But whatever you do, if you want to get waves, this thing is going to need to be attached to your hip. You're going to need to take it in the shower. You're going to need to take it when you're actually going out to eat. If you're going anywhere, if you're going to work, your brush is going to have to be right with you because you're going to have to put in a lot of brush work to get waves. The second thing that you're going to need is a do-rag. I highly recommend that you wear this as many times as possible. If you're going to work, you could put a do-rag under like a cap if you can. When you go to sleep, you definitely need your do-rag. Do not go to sleep without a do-rag if you're trying to train your hair, because when you go to sleep, you're going to be moving all around. You're going to wake up and your waves are going to be absolutely gone. What I like is a silky do-rag. It gives me that nice compression. I know everybody likes the Bow Wow velvet do-rags. It makes you look nice, all shiny. But if you want to get waves and you're very serious about it, you're going to want to get a do-rag with some really good compression to keep your hair and make sure it has that hold throughout the day. And the third thing you need is products. I'm talking about conditioners. You could use pomade, any oils. The first things first, you want to keep your hair healthy. If your hair is healthy, it's going to be a lot easier to bring out that curl pattern. I don't use pomade anymore because my hair just lays down naturally. You'll notice after you get waves and you have waves for a while that it won't really need that much maintenance. Me personally, I don't really have to brush my hair too much anymore, and I can honestly fall asleep without a do-rag and still bounce back. But when you're trying to get waves, first off, you're going to need a nice hold on your hair, and pomade is definitely going to do that for you. Of course, get your daily conditioner to enhance those curls and oil your hair for the healthiness of it. So you want to get waves, all those items will total up to about like $40. That's literally all you need, but there's a ton of extra methods that people do to help get waves if they're struggling, and I'm about to go over them right now. So the first thing that really matters is the type of hair. When you go to the barber, you need to make sure first and foremost that he's cutting your hair with the grain. That means that if you're brushing forward, your barber needs to go forward with his clippers. If he goes against the grain, you could risk sacrificing your hair and your waves, and they're just going to be gone. The next thing you want to focus on is what type of hair do you have. Everybody has a different type of hair. If you look at this chart right here, I have 4C hair personally. That's a tight curl pattern, so that means that I could get away with a lot lower of a guard. Usually I could like stay in the open 1 range to 1.5 and still have pretty decent waves. If you have, let's say, 4A hair or 3B hair or something like that, you're going to need to keep your hair at a higher level. That's why a lot of people say that you need a 2 guard. Let's say if you have like straight hair, that means that you're probably going to need like a 4 to even maintain waves. But depending on your hair texture, figure out what it is in this chart and then go by that and then cut your hair accordingly. Okay, whoa. All right, so we got our products, right. We got the do-rag, I got that. I've been brushing consistently, you already know how I do. You said that I need a nice haircut, a short length, I got that. What else do I need, man? All right, so the next thing that you're gonna need to figure out is the methods that you need to use to actually get better waves. And I say this could be pretty confusing because they have a whole bunch of methods out there. They got the clay and lay, they got the wash and style, they got the plastic bag method. But I'm about to tell y'all exactly what worked for me and probably is the only thing that you really need to do to get waves. So by far my favorite and most useful method is the wash and style method. This is when they go into the shower, they wet up their hair, they put the shampoo in their hair, they brush for like 15 minutes. After they brush, they wash the shampoo out. you get some leave-in conditioner, rub that in your hair as well, of course with the grain, brush it in. Also, they sell shower brushes online if you don't want to use a regular brush and mess up the wood on your brush. But anyway, you brush it in. After that, you put a do-rag on it. You stay in the shower for a little bit longer, let the conditioner soak in. After you do that, you get your do-rag, you put it on, and then you rinse out the do-rag. Once you get out the shower, you let the do-rag dry off. You can either do this by air drying it, or what I like to do more often is get a blow dryer or something that could like bring heat to your head that dries out your hair a lot better. Me personally, when I did it with a blow dryer, it dried out my hair a lot easier and it made the waves look even better when I took off that do-rag. But if you don't have a blow dryer accessible for you, you can obviously just let it air dry, have it sit on your head for like an hour, take it off, and your waves will be laid. And one thing that you'll really notice when you do this method and you take off your do-rag is that your waves look a lot more pronounced. It's because when your hair is wet, it allows you to mold it to whatever shape that you want to a lot better than when it was dry. So when you're brushing your hair in that shower, those brush strokes really matter and they really do help with you increasing your pattern, getting the forks out, or whatever you need to do. The second method is wolfing. Now for me, I didn't really find wolfing very effective for me, probably because I have a tight curl pattern, which means that I can't let my hair grow out for too long without it actually starting to mess up and frizz up. But for somebody with 4A hair, they could definitely get away with this, getting their hair to a length of like a 3 guard or even a 4 guard before cutting their hair off. This is usually done in like a 6-week time span past your haircut. And if it is effective for you, it definitely will work. Wolfing is known to increase connections, get deeper waves, and just help you get waves on the sides or anywhere that you're struggling to get waves at. And the third method that I think is somewhat worth it is the plastic bag method. This is you just taking a plastic bag and running it over your hair. It causes some static that really gets rid of those stray hairs that are sticking up after your brush session. I find it extremely useful for laying down my hair, something that even the do-rag can't really do as well as the plastic bag. But all these methods work. Try it and see what works out for you, and I guarantee you will get closer to getting waves. But I appreciate y'all for watching the video. Make sure if you like the video, hit the like button. Make sure if you like my content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'm coming out with more content every single week, and chances are if you're struggling to get waves, you also are going to want to know some self-care tips that men make to get a cleaner look overall. So if you want to check out that video, click this video right here. I appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.